that scream. Yeah! Bam! 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 Yeah! Break time! Oh yeah, break is served. So right here we got the tempeh bacon, we got the tofu scramble, we got some hash browns, and we got a poop session later on. And over here we made a huge pot of mac and cheese for later on. That is my super duper top secret mac and cheese recipe, which I will never ever tell anyone. So if you guys want to know what it is, let me know in the comments down below. Crankmas is coming up and I really need to add money, guys. Hey, buddy.
Special, boy.
Cutie. Hi. His eyes are rolling back. So the Bay and I have been meaning to volunteer at that sanctuary for a really long time, but we never got around to it. So finally today, we were actually able to do it, and it was actually a lot of fun. A really lot of fun. That makes a lot of sense. I'm sorry I missed them already. The work was pretty easy. It was pretty simple. It's basically stuff that we do for the bunnies like every day. Just on a larger scale, we just had to clean out the pens for the animals and then replenish it with new bedding and new hay. But I'll talk more about that stuff later on. But right now I'm just gonna go skateboard because it's fun and I still have a lot of energy to burn. And why not?
It's burial rights, a murderous slice. If we're sharing a pie, just skip the pepperoni, keep the dairy aside. I know what you're thinking, that's bruschetta. Now we got the soy cheese, counterfeit cheddar. Hook up the nachos, guacamole tacos, avocado sushi, domo origato.
Din din time. So we got a bunch of leftovers. Leftovers from Breck, leftovers from Din Din from the previous night, and leftovers from the vegan potluck. You guys, my mac and cheese, this little thing right here was a pretty big hit. Excuse my hair. Excuse how I look right now. I'm really dirty. So we got to play with the aminos. They were really sweet. Some of them were kind of scared. There was one goat that was kind of skittish. Some of them just wanted to be left alone. But then some of them really wanted a lot of affection. Like, it was hard to try to capture everything because we were so busy working and everything. It was really hard to know when to pull out the camera and everything like that. But yeah, it was really fun. And the pigs were they were actually really smart and clean. So their pen actually only needs to be cleaned like maybe once or twice a year, per year. That's how actually clean they are, or as opposed to the goats that need to be cleaned out every like 2 weeks or so. So that's pretty fascinating. And she was just telling stories about how like in the winter they know to build a nest using blankets and stuff, and like they adjust how tall the nest is according to the temperature. It's really crazy. Like, I felt like I could have stayed there for longer and just learned more about the animals, but we wanted to go home. It was a pretty long drive to get there, but totally worth it, and we'll definitely be doing it again. It was really just cool to learn about all this, well, kind of cool and kind of sad at the same time, but it was really like interesting to hear their stories and where they came from. Oh yeah, the people that ran it were really sweet, really nice, and it was just really kind of a interesting vibe to be around other people who don't just, I don't know how to say it, don't want to kill animals. What do I say?
They
What?
share the same sentiment towards animals.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you eat? What about meat? What about protein? What about cheese? Can you eat fish? Do you eat this? Would you eat that? Are you anemic?
I got my grub on.
Break bread for show.
I got my grub on.